Alright, I'm back. I'm here. Yep. Fat possum indeed. Throwing down a stream markers window to start here. So I can also go like, hi YouTube, this is another part of the video. Wow! But if you want the real live stream experience of getting to stare at a blank screen for 3 minutes, that's when you show up at twitch.tv/feltcrowd0955. I did it, I sold out. I really hate how the mouse just doesn't disappear when I start using my controller. It should just go away. I don't like it. Yeah, we're back. I'm gonna talk with Devilub. See if he's got any, like, questing for me. Oh, hello. Whew. That was a mighty choppy frame drop. Holy cow. Yeah, PC port, not perfect. It's pretty good. This PC port is not perfect. Ooh, you have a mission for me. What do you got?
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so.
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leave. Please, you have to. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot.
It was a very odd hat. The runaway son. That's not useful at all, game. That tells me nothing about where to look for him.
Doesn't look like I have any.
Oh, this is okay. That means I'm caught up. I don't. A funny looking hat? Where would I even start to look? I guess go south? Because this guy's at the southern gate. Ooh, let me check on something.
Well,
do you also sell it? No. Alright, so I need to go buy that weapon from the person. I need to go buy that weapon from the person inside a facade before I forget about it, I guess. I'm personally currently taking a gamble on maybe the sun's in the southern seafront. And if not, well, I'm checking it for side quests because I did another main quest or two since I was last there. Meow. I know I need to do the fishing at some point, because it unlocks some more side quests, but simultaneously. Not quite that exciting to go fishing in this game. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's just the old man on the pier, isn't it? Oh, but that's new. There's a marker in the lighthouse where the old lady was. I'm gonna go check that out. Glad I came here then, huh? I would have missed out on that. This is another case of The Legend of Zelda, where I'm just like rolling everywhere and I don't know if it's better or faster.
you gotta help me out here. See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I.
That seems.
She really appreciates the fighter.
Everyone has their own.
I tell you.
What? That didn't give me a quest, and he just... What? I'm so confused. I am so confused. Did I, like, miss something and not realize it? Like, What on earth was that about? It didn't give me a quest at all. Oh, hello.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh?
Your father's worried.
Because he wants me to, like,
Take up the family business, and I ain't doing it, man. I'm a
Yes, we
rebel.
can see that.
Oh, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been... I was thinking I could, like...
If it'll get you back home.
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish.
Alright,
So,
alright.
could you get me, like... I could find the pans...
Looks like we've got everything to run.
I was gonna say, I got all that stuff in my
I could find the
inventory.
pans and spoons...
Oh, I gotta take it to the tavern keeper, okay. Oh, right, I forgot to go check on this guy, too. Man, I'm doing all sorts of stuff.
Hey,
Oh, it went.
glad to hear it.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat.
Oh.
Apparently, I get sick. The smell in my cabin was just.
Barf?
I really want to stay in the. Anyway,
Ooh,
Thanks.
I never imagined.
What a tremendous waste of our time.
Who knew the guy would get seasick?
man, give me 10k gil.
Maybe next time he
Gold.
can try finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Whatever.
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
Hi.
Runaway? It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously?
Oh,
I
well,
guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
does that mean I don't lose the items that I picked up? I ain't even mad. I already had the items, even if I lose them, TBH, it's not even a huge loss. Ooh, maybe the guy's quest where he's like... what was he saying? Girlfriend to fine dining or whatever? I don't know. Didn't give me a quest, and that's the weird part to me. Maybe I was thinking maybe I needed to do the Bon Appetit, where like he makes like the fine dining shark fin rice or whatever. Maybe? Maybe I just have to walk in and out of the city several times. I had to do that to unlock the King's Manor thing, right?
Hey there.
No, I haven't...
He's in Seafront.
Oh, crud. That boy is...
So that whole story was a
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we...
good idea.
Oh, well, I gotta go back to Seafront anyway, so...
What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
True.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
Wow. Man, I love their characterization choices and like how they give characters their character in this game. The side conversations are so cool. I loved that in Automata, and I'm loving it here as well. Oh, I guess I can go check and see how much damage can I do to this big boy. Alright, fully charged laser beams. Oh, I could totally fight him at this point. Oh, I can totally fight him. Alright, why did you attack me, you stupid goat? Sorry, it's a deer. That's what gives the games like its spice. Very true. I think Nier does it better than a lot of other games, though. I think the way that that they carry out the conversations in Nier is just done so wonderfully. Especially when it's like, ouch. When it's done between characters who are like a bit more gruff and unfeeling on average, or like are trying to be unfeeling, stares at automata. Because there's a lot of quests in automata during the first act of the game when 2B is trying to come off as uncaring, but you can tell she cares in the words she's saying, even if not the way she's saying them. It's just kind of cool, kind of well done. Oh boy. Oh, parry. Oh, not parry, not parry, not parry. And back to range we go. Yeah, I've totally hit the power level where I can actively fight this guy now. Oop. I said power level, not skill level, mind you. Definitely not skill level. I just ate crap like 4 times in a row. Yep, did it again. This is eating through all my money, but I think this guy gives me like a spell, so I bet it'll be worth it. Besides, I've been getting a ton of money from quests recently, so... And Kaine is kind of face tanking for me in the background there. I do wish we could get the Kaine's spells. I'm assuming we don't get them, but I mean, I could be wrong. Now let's charge up some lasers. Bam, bam, bam. Love it. I'm assuming Kaine's magic is unique to her, the way that our magic is unique to us. Whoop, whoop, that was dumb. I only have one more healing item, so I'll save it until I'm a bit lower, because I don't want to overcap on how much I'm healing myself. Once again, I should start saving up mana here, because I'm going to need mana to attack its weak point when it gets staggered. Just like the last one, its head becomes a weak point, and then your best bet is to just do like a fully charged Dark Lance and just go to town. Oh, never mind. Physical strength +6. Weapons magic level 2. I was expecting it to have to do like the thing where it goes down and then is like, oh, you have to break my head. Yada yada yada. So... It's still trying to do that, huh? I'm still going to do attack power on that. So what is that under then? Physical strength and magical defense then, I guess? Which it'll give me doubling down of for dodging and evading? I only own 10% of the words, my goodness. That's a lot of words. That's how I swap between maps. That's how I can swap between the map. God, I never realized I could do that. I never realized that Vice had that possibility. I'm so mad right now. I didn't realize that Vice had a map in him. I just assumed it was only through the map button. I feel silly. Oh, God. I am loathing the day I'm gonna have to go into that mansion just because I'm sure there's freaking spiders in it. Fixed your FF issues? What, like the game sporadically freezing and crashing? Or is this like the weird, like, DCing issues? Like the massive lag spikes. Oh, hi, what do you have to say?
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier.
Facade, huh?
It's going to Facade.
Maybe we should go take a look.
Windows diagnostic logs? Seriously? Is that what was causing the problems? That's insane. What was it doing? Was it just like eating up all the bandwidth? Or in processing power and stuff? It just sends so much shit. Oh my god. I'm also checking because that guy didn't give me a quest last time. I'm seeing if I can talk to him again, chat, in case you're wondering why I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I might have to look into that, and see if I can, like, you know, limit that or something.
Hey, guess what?
You mean the one who only goes to super expensive places?
That's her, all right. Anyway, but she refused to take it.
Well, that's not too
Yeah, I should have known better than to try and impress her with such
Shabby flim flam.
Next time, I'll get something high.
Are you certain this?
Of course she does.
You humans certainly have.
You can at least turn it off while
complexities,
playing. That's
dear.
good. Oh, so you still don't have, like, a mission for me, huh? For a quest. Alright, I'm gonna leave the city and then walk back into the city and see if that fixes him. Hilariously enough, I had some updates that had to go through for Windows because it was, like, screaming at me to do it. And it was, and I went to the check updates page and it was like, your computer can't run Windows 11. And my first thought was, why? Because my computer can obviously run it. I'm pretty sure it's because my drive that Windows is on is full of shit right now. Because I've been doing some minor video editing, and I think some of that's being saved on that drive at the moment, and I should clean it up. But also, oh no, I can't update Windows to Windows 11. How terrible. Oh man. It could be some of my BIOS settings. I haven't futzed with my BIOS in a really long time. Or your CPU? Why would my CPU cause it problems? Legitimate question. They just don't like Ryzen's?
Hey, sure. Oh, perfect. My girl wants a new accessory, but it has to be made from this really rare ore.
A very specific security thing? That's really
So
weird.
next time you're there, could you buy some for me?
I mean,
Oh, thank you.
Such affection.
Fluorite. Alright, whatever.
This man has clearly been entranced by his lover.
Can I jump off
seems
this?
to
No.
me like he's being played.
Whatever do you mean?
You know, this may be one of those things a magic book just can't understand.
Ridiculous. There is nothing beyond my knowledge.
If you say so.
Honestly, like, I'm just not gonna stress about upgrading Windows. I have not heard anything but bad things about 11 so far, so I ain't stressing it. It sounds like it's basically Windows 10 plus. Kind of the same way that Apple updates are typically previous iOS plus. Apple updates are like the weirdest thing because they're so superfluous. Half the time. Like, I don't even think like I've had an update for Apple where they were like, please do this, it's gonna be a security issue. The same way that you'll sometimes see that for Windows. But then again, I also don't pay attention as much because I use my Apple a lot less than Or my Macintosh, or whatever they're calling those computers nowadays, right? Macs. Whatever. A good old-fashioned Macintosh. I think I have a MacBook, technically speaking. I have a few Apple-only programs that I still use from time to time for audio-video editing, so I enjoy having that. Keeps me up to date partially on like those programs and how they run. They haven't changed much in a few years, but it's still nice to have. What the hell is an M1? I'm assuming new Apple product, but... Oh. Apparently if I wanted to farm lizard tails, I could have just gone out of this gate instead. It's the all-in-one chips. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, like, as much as as easy as it is to crap on Apple for some really stupid decisions they've made, honestly, their like hardware and software is pretty good. Like, if you want to use a computer for super specific stuff, you probably shouldn't go towards the Mac side of things, but like, you just kind of want an all-in-one computer that can decently do a few things. They're pretty good at that. They're pretty decent at it. I have the mini fast travel now. Let's go. It lets me go across the desert slightly faster. It also lets me avoid wolves. That's the important part. So like if I want like a video editing machine or like a gaming streaming machine or anything like that, I would probably just like make it myself and run Windows on it. But like I just want a laptop to be able to do little things, little bits of editing here and there. Use it for various porpoises. That was a joke about porpoises. I want to go to the weird thing shop, right? I think. Yeah, like their laptops are great for that, on average. That's kind of been their like new niche that they've been trying to settle into. They still try and sell their massive computers that are like, look at this Apple desktop and all these things you can do with it using like Final Cut and I forgot the name of their audio program. It has a really stupid name.
Hey, oh.
At the Barren Temple.
Well, we've come.
Guess I'm going back to the Barren Temple for that, huh? That is unfortunate. Ah, here we go. Your outsider came here after fleeing his terrible home life.
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh?
That
No
makes
wonder
sense.
His trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him.
That house over there was not very descriptive, though, game. I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going for him. Or for this. Maybe the upper levels over here? I'm just kind of running in circles, not really sure where I'm supposed to go. I should probably check Vice. Just track him down, okay. That's not helpful, game. I don't know where I need to start tracking him down from. I'm going to assume nearby these oh, it's probably right here, huh? I'm dumb.
Hey, you! You're coming with us!
Oh man, why you gotta be all like following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll. Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you!
Why did we look?
Oh, are you kidding me?
He surely aims to flip.
Why did I look? I should know better. They would have been screaming much sooner. I hate this kid.
Oh man, again?
He's heading for the eastern.
Can I hit him with, like, magic attacks? What am I supposed to be doing here? Legitimate question. Hello? Okay, that was weird.
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shades!
I'm not falling for that again.
What is happening? I'm so confused. I am stopping him. I'm hitting him with magic laser beams from a talking grimoire. What is this? Where's Vice telling me that I'm getting in the way?
What's that big thing on the right?
It's a sandstorm.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic.
Kind of with a Vice on this one. I really wish the game would just let me hit him. Hey, look at this. It's just going straight through him. Am I just supposed to be keeping up with him? Is that like this whole bit? I walk faster than you normally move, dude.
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh crap, it is a pack of wolves.
The one time he was telling the truth. Also, why is he talking like he's, you know, Shaggy or something? Who decided to make this guy Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Whose design decision was that? I mean, I like it, it's just confusing. Did I buy healing items? I didn't. I'm dumb. I'm going to buy them before I go into the temple. As part of that other side quest chain. I need to go back to the town. Probably after this anyway, so I'll probably buy some first. I bet I could sell some of these wolf fangs, right? Like, there's no reason for me to have like 50 of them, is there? And before someone's like, but you need 75 wolf fangs to upgrade every weapon in the game. That sounds exactly like something this game would do to me.
I didn't think I'd actually.
Are you ready to go home yet?
Hell yeah, man! This adventure.
Good.
Is this at least going to send me back to the home village, or nope? Okay. Okay, so I gotta go back to the home village to do that, but first I'm gonna do this thing at the Baron Temple. I need to buy healing items first, though, because otherwise I'm gonna go in with 0 healing items, and that's kind of dumb. It is moments like this, though, where I'm happy about having the fast travel unlocked, because to go to the Baron Temple is a really long walk. I wonder what the other system of fast travel is like. I wonder if it's similar to this. You're the... Oh, I would like to buy your strongest potions. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 of the other higher level ones, because I finally have the money. Alright, now I'm gonna go to the thing. I was gonna do like the whole potion seller bit, but I'm not funny enough to pull off that bit. That is... In case... I might need to link that later, but like, if you don't know the potion seller bit, it's one of the funniest YouTube videos I've ever seen in my life. The temple. Run! Run! I ran into a thing. To the Baron Temple. Oh god, I'm probably gonna have to do like even more stupid challenges, aren't I? Alright, what is that thing in that room to the left, first of all? Second of all, I guess I'm gonna have to explore everything to look for the... Okay, that was easy. What even are these? Oh, hi. This is a very large nope moment. However, they need to die. God, these things are ugly as sin. They look more like freaking... God, those things are hideous. Those things are absolutely hideous, and I'm leaving now. I'm sure there's something that I could find. Do I want to keep exploring and look for more items? Is there anything worth finding on a second run through this area? There's gotta be, right? I'll do it. They're kind of comical, so I don't mind them as much as, like, normal spiders. Still not the hugest fan of them, though. I fell into quicksand, because I am bad at the game.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Ah, shut up, Vice. They look kind of ant-like. Why am I so calmly walking my ass into this room when there's like a bunch of giant creepy-ass spiders wandering around though, right? I don't know why my character would so calmly walk in. That's just weird. Oh god, their walk animation. Not a fan. Ugh, I hate them. They need to die. Oh no, you don't. Get down here. I see Kaine is using extreme prejudice. I'm all about that. Alright. Did it just spawn little tiny ones? Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. Oh, I hate it. They're kind of cute. You're insane. Oh, little tiny shades. No, these things, these are kind of cute. I can get behind these guys. Little tiny devil shadow magic demons, I can get behind that. Spiders? No, not in any way, shape, or form. Not in the slightest. Nopers. Oh yeah, it's great, Robot. It's so funny. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I really like that as a, like, a big theme of the warrior quest lines really seems to be that you have already, like, mastered these arts that the rest of everyone's trying to master. So you're just kind of like a badass to everybody. You know? And so the story gets to be more about like the other characters. I enjoy it quite a bit. Especially like, I don't know, just the silly over-the-top romance that they keep trying to do is so goofy. I adore it. It's one of the reasons why I like Warrior so much, is the job quest really got me into it. Anything in here? No, it doesn't look like I can do anything in this room. I just gotta walk back now. Well, seem to be done. I don't think they're done with dedicated job quests. I think they're trying to find a way to cut down on dev time while still making them impactful job quests. Which is what it... Oh, I got another fluorite. Cool. Which is kind of what it felt like they did with Shadowbringers, with the role quests. Both, they had a reason to incorporate those into the story, which I thought was great. But then they also, like, still kept that level 80 quest for you to go back and talk to your mentor and yada yada. Hopefully they at least keep one fully fleshed out, enjoyable quest per expansion. Maybe I'm, like, a bit on the, odd side of things, but with the way Dragoon's job quests have had you dealing with so many different people, yeah, I need to go this way. Crap, I'm just gonna sprint through this room and leave. Because Dragoon's quest had you, like, basically stop dealing with Dragoons in Stormblood, so I'm kind of used to the idea that job quests don't, like, have to be with your, like, job's mentor, so to speak. Because, like, all of Stormblood for Dragoon is you're dealing with a little tiny baby dragon in place of, like, your actual job quests and mentors and such. I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, partially... God, that walk animation is disturbing. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. Fuck this, I'm out. I'm gone. Later, nerds. You know, I enjoy what they've done so far, in general, in 14 with job quests, so... As long as the writing is consistently good in what job/role quests we do get, I care a little bit less about how personalized they are to the jobs. I think they did a phenomenal job with, like, writing out the job quests. Well, the role quests, I suppose. Like I said, I think I'm partially biased slash on the fence about it because Dragoons had such a crappy last set. The Stormblood Dragoon job quests were not inspired, to say the least. It does make me wonder how it's gonna go for Sage and Reaper. Because, they're starting with Shadowbringers, which didn't have job quests, right? Like, it was just role quests. So are they just, like, writing them job quests for that little 10-level stretch? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It would just it would probably just feel a little odd. Maybe they just give them a really expansive level 70 quest to really introduce you to the core of it. I don't know. I do not know. I'm curious, and while on one hand I really want Endwalker to be here, I want to finish Nier. Did it for the Dancer and Gunbreaker? Oh god, what is happening? My controller stopped working, my frames massively dropped. God, that is such a weird bug. I do not like that. So Dancer and Gunbreaker started at level 60, which means they got Stormblood, quote-unquote, job quests. Whereas no other job had job quests from 70 to 80. They all had the role quests, you know? Where are the parents? I thought they were in the town. Where are the parents? Hello? I am so confused. Are they in the seaside city then, maybe? I need to go there anyway, so it doesn't hurt me to check, but... I am confused. Oh, are you just the same guy? Okay, does killing that guy again give me anything? Would killing that monster again give me a different word? Is that like a way to word farm? Because that'd be interesting if so. Yeah, I don't know. 14, I'm just like, I kind of just go with the flow with the game, more or less, because I've just... Very few things have ever super let me down. So I mostly just kind of trust the writers and devs to do what they want to with the damn game at this point.
Here's that ore you wanted.
Oh, thank you! Here's the money for the material.
Thanks for the
This
30,000?
is way too much. Are you kidding? That's what fluorite costs you on the open market. I only threw in a few coins for your trouble.
It's really that expensive?
Damn.
Hey, I learned my lesson last time. From now on, it's nothing but the best for my girl.
The human soul is an
You got that right.
Alrighty then.
possible that this man is being deceived by his lover.
Achievement unlocked,
Yeah,
go-to
I do.
guy.
Then we shall inform him at once.
Yeah, probably better if we don't.
What's this? Have you finally found someone you are unwilling to aid?
Look, relationships are messy, and sometimes you can't always understand what's going on between a couple.
There is nothing in this world that Grimoire
All right,
cannot
Vice.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm at 42%. I think I'm getting close to the point of no return. Could be wrong, but I think I am. I'm like 42% there. Oh, so that's like the actual like quest is when it's like, go to the mansion. Oh, I bet that, I'm not going to say who we meet there, but I have a really good idea. A very important character who hasn't been introduced yet. The reason that I got excited when I saw Lunar Tears. Oh god, that scene is so much more sad in hindsight, isn't it? Oh damn. Oh, this is probably it.
Nobody's here.
I believe they left us a note.
I had to move to a new land and begin anew and thoroughly train him on the family name.
That's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
Not really, but go on.
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village.
Oh
and
my
skipped
god.
town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. But then some idiot brought him back.
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well.
Well, that's sad.
Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Well, you see here, I'm running away now. Ah, god, what is that weirdness? I don't know what causes that. That is so confusing. It's like randomly massively frame drops and stops reading controller inputs. I don't know what it is. It's something up with the way the game is, I think. I don't think anything downloaded improperly, like I need to run a repair. I think it's just a jank in the game, because the game only ever runs at, what is it, 59 FPS anyways, so... I guess we're finally back to the main story, huh? Unless, of course, this is Popula about to tell me to go to the mansion, in which case, I guess I'm going fishing. Because that's literally the only other thing I have to do.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Yeah, that's strange. Dearest Popula, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concerning regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your on the advice on the dream matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain evil dream.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
That is one bizarre piece of
The mayor
writing.
a small village in
The Forest of Myth? No, I have been
ordinary
diligently
life.
doing my side quests.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But,
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Get some water? Why do I need... You know what? I'm a trust. How does one acquire the water? Oh, real water? Oh, okay. Listen. That could have gone either way. It could have been you have to like manually carry water. Freaking, I don't know. Hang on, Vice, show me the world map. You could have had to manually carry water from the ocean at seafront all the way over to Facade or something. Like, I wouldn't put it past this game to do any sorts of shenanigans like that. Like, I love the Nier games. All of my time spent playing both of them so far has been wonderful. However, I also know that they are full of really long-winded bullshit that requires you to constantly walk cross-map on occasion. Sometimes manually, on purpose. Fast traveling is right out. Sometimes it's something obscenely annoying, like a robot parade where you have to defend robots that die in seconds. I'm not salty about that mission still. I'm not still salty about that mission. Nope. Mm-mm. Hello, random man sitting next to a tree trunk.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Didn't do that mission. The parade mission was like... That was like the worst quest chain ever, because if I remember correctly, at the very end, they all like kill themselves, and it was like totally pointless.
What do you mean?
Contagious words.
Contagious words? Are they implying like the words that we're learning are like the Black Scrawl?
Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Oh my god, why did the text box suddenly get so big? Okay, why is his voice rose in a quizzical way?
Not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
What is happening?
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Felton Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
God damn it.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. The past weeks, a mysterious disease called the death dream, I read it backwards, apologies, had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor determined the dream death was spread from person to person by spoken words. Before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. I don't like where this is going, chat. I am concerned. Why is my text box getting bigger? Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here.
He
Are
said,
you saying that we have been absorbed into your...
I'm very worried about it,
Well, yes.
said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Felt's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
I don't like where this is going.
That's just how the death dream works.
So polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
I love how Vice can see the text. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassing grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Felt had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Felt and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There's simply too many words to consider, too many random chatters, meaningless
Vice
conversations.
does not engage in meaningless conversations.
A suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his
It
pride.
does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for an answer in the heavens.
Doing no such thing.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't take Vice's snark.
Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to felt like a contagion. Wait, said Felt suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Oh, yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. Must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? Dreaming or something to dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Vice, suddenly blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. I'm sorry. That popped into this head. I hate this. After a few more minutes of thought, Felt's face suddenly lit up. I remember, those who dream, that's what he said, I'm sure of it. This, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before nodding his approval at Felt. Sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper flushed to the ground. My notes are also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. God, this is... I don't like this at all. I want this to stop. This is... I don't want to keep going. I legitimately don't. This is, like, I hate this. The last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream. And I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. He's probably taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. Perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. The very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. Paused for a moment, his eyes unfocused, staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. It was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. Someone took a sponge and sucked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free, and I won't stop trying until it happens. Felt nodded in agreement. Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, just ask. Now, hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Vice. Remar looked from Felt to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it, but yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right, I had no idea you were coming. Human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice. The dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. It is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. Almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Felt and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Felt slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck with a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before. Where? Felt's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in and find the exit and be home in time for dinner. The The deeper they went, the more the forest closed around him. The mist made it difficult to see any more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree in his hands and now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Felt to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Felt snapped. Okay, Weiss, for a second, cram it, would you? You don't have to walk. Felt leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. The stupid forest to be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Felt slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? We could see Weiss's mouth moving, but as well as shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howls, and just then Felt's ears seemed to be ready to tear from his head and go running for cover. The sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. I'm not reading these. The insect noises. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Philip began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, it's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, this is a riddle? Guess so, I mean it feels sort of forced, but I mean it's the key to getting out of this place. I leave you to answer. I desperately want to reply a seesaw, but I know the answer is a secret. Maybe it's not. We'll find out, right? I'm really furious that Weiss left the task to him, Felt's side, and gave the only answer he thought made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insects stopped his... Have we turned into a text adventure? Golly. Am I playing D&D, but without the fun of making my character? The forest undergrowth parted before it felt like a rippling wave opening a new path. Forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Felt moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth. Gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, the journey had purpose. Thus the forest accepted us, right? Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you could suddenly befriend. No idea where this path leads. God, I'm glad I have water. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Felt picked up a small rock and started skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. Surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note ran out. The rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom. Ripples behind it came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? It's sunlight. Felt grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. Yokotaro, we need to have a talk about this. We need to have a talk about the fact that you're saying it's like the most beautiful thing ever and then not letting us watch it. We're gonna have a talk. All my years I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Felt, awakening Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Felt walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open. A small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Felt, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? I'll try to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. I wish to engage this man in conversation. It seems you must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose. Unless it's an easy one. Well, this is the classic riddle of the Sphinx, so I'm assuming it's the same answer. A man whisked his all from a cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! The small man shook his head slowly. I'm not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Oh no. Sorry, what does that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. The man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Felt watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Felt and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Felt's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, for we haven't even told you if you were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd see you again. But withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, at least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Felt filled him in on all the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest floor and fell asleep. Why? Felt cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Running against the rules of this place is futility itself. Felt and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice, it is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place, no matter how unnatural they seem. Words are absolute, therefore it is the words that tell us to sleep, and then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breathing slowing. It's the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. He might have slept for an hour or a year. They awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It is clear they had awakened from their dream. Oh my goodness. Felt shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow. We did it. I'm back. Blinked once then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You have no idea how much this means. The dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth, stared at his legs as if they were trying to remember how they worked. He glanced at Felt and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor with a wry smile, crossing his lips. You'll relearn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. And now you should return to your home and rest. No, I can't, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. Some of the villagers still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the vine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. So it's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. Do not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legends say that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Both and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed the gold had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice. It was certainly a stroke of luck. The three of them said their goodbyes. Felt mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. Once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. Now, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling that said I'd seen you before too. Bolt tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Bolt doesn't mean anything. Bolt gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. Something wrong about the mayor and his words, and what exactly is going on here? That riddle will prove the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Gah, I can stop reading.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark Execution. Ooh, it's the spike attack.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Okay, that was something. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very cool, a really interesting storytelling device. However, having to read it out loud was not something I was ready for. Whew.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world
Oh,
sort of
no.
creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, dream number 2. I'm going to try and read a little faster, and I'm going to skip some words here and there because I was not prepared to read this much. How long have I been in this fresh hell? Prisons tucked beneath a stairway along unused catacombs. Funeral dirge that plays without end. Light is no place. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death, but he forsakes me. Eternity slips by in the single tick of the clock. My savior! Law, the jail of my door, the door of my jail, the thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help, I laugh, I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! For the love of gods, help me! I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor as the door slowly creaks open. Just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and floating book before the light pours inside. Who are you? How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Filt. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. These ones go faster. I'd be surprised if they didn't. They didn't do like the transition of like making the text larger and larger and larger than to full black screen. I think this is a really cool storytelling device and allows them to take you somewhere without having to take you somewhere. And it doesn't like come across as lazy because it's something that feels very possible inside the realm of Nier with the way that magics work. In the way that they've put so much importance on words. It doesn't feel like a cop-out to weave this fantastical story of a man trapped in a dungeon where eternity's passing every tick of the clock. It doesn't feel like it's a cop-out to not show that, because they've shown you how much power words have for these people. As someone who also has always really enjoyed like text adventures, I kind of got a soft spot for him. Reading them out loud, whew, that's a different story. My eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. Look at your feet. Force my eyes open, see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more coming each moment we delay. We do not make good on our escape. We should all drown in this castle. We know you are weak. Your only hope is to survive. Your only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. Let's go down the dim corridors and proceed north. Is it supposed to be taking so long? Oh, it was an option. It didn't appear like it was an option. So it kind of confused me. At the end of the corridor, I found a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet, all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoved into the far side of the walls despite my fever. I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass. It turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror fully dawns upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. Like a sound with a scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. My mind grants me merciful blackness. I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. Just going down the dim corridors. I'm not gonna go south because I just went north. I'm going east. Going north again. North. At the end of the path. The waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Until I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, so I turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. These styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eyes, constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. Encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. A stunning costume, even by modern standards. I gaze at the portrait and am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands, yet as I extend a single finger, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the painting is pointing at me. Another prisoner, another fellow inmate trapped in this place for eternity? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there'd be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived. But it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I've been admiring a row of corpses blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. Let's go down the dim corridors and proceed south. The west? South? I don't know what I'm doing with this, by the way. I don't know if there's like a proper answer, I can't tell. Water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bast, shouts Felt. George desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Vice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It's already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Clearly that wasn't the answer, chat. Wow, alright. Oh boy! Take two. Time to go a lot faster.
This person
It's
can't.
perhaps.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do this part. I know this already, so I'm just going to assume... I'm going to assume I did it at least partially right. Okay, so the paintings is still the same here. I guess I'm supposed to just proceed south now. That was not it. I have no idea how to do this one, huh? Are there hints inside the... There's gotta be hints in the dialogue. Like, that's all I can think of. There's gotta be hints in the dialogue.
This.
It's
Yeah, into the dream.
Yeah.
This could game over if you go the wrong way, yeah. I mean, it's a text adventure. What do you expect? I'm clearly doing this section right, aren't I? Oh no, I'm doing something wrong. If I go south, that means it's taking me back a room, right? Maybe that's what's telling me to do. I went the wrong way. Got it. That's why it was forcing me south. It was telling me to choose a different path besides back north. I find myself in a great hall filling with sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. As there I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. My eyes continue to adjust. I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Coil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse. There are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made their home in their remains. Once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. Desperate to escape, my gaze lands upon the chairs of which the dead were seated. The chairs proved to be more terrible than the feast itself. It was covered in a layer of spikes that run up from the seat up the back and down the arms. Explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For not it's a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. Mind grips frantically at the possibility these souls have committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth I suspect they'd committed no crime at all. There'd be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I made it! Break it down, someone cries, so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Felt and Grimoire Vice, we slam my butt against the thick, sturdy door. Third try gives way and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat, the clouds are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. What can I thank you? I would have surely died in there. You know, suddenly noticed my dress is in tatters, and she basically tried to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Vice. You're a woman, madam? Suppose that comes as something surprising, as how I only exist in the form of words. See, the one known as Felt is disappointed that the twin dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. Behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. We watch in awe uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new lives as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Retweet.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Alright, I'm going to go save, just in case that didn't autosave, and I don't want to lose all of that progress again, because I don't know how I got out of that labyrinth. That was 30 minutes of text boxing? Let's save the last one.
And another victim.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Hang on, gotta resituate and drink some water. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Felt had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
These buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
This is Kaine's song. As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
They are some manner of mirage.
Is this what I think it is? Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly been an unexpected sight. Felt nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road goes on, which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, defying those who had laid this material down over their home. They're in... I wonder if they're supposed to be in Tokyo. Because that's where, it's a significant location for the Nier series. And if I remember correctly, it is Final Fantasy XIV bit here. It is where we fight her inflorescence at the end of the the Paradigm's Breach. That is Tokyo that we're fighting her over. And this is the music they chose for that fight, which since Yoko Taro helped write, I can't imagine that was on accident. Could be wrong, could be a different city, but that's just like my initial impressions here. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? No, no joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps this path is simply some manner of grand artistic work. Don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not. Thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Felt glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Felt's feet grew more and more painful, as though drier than he thought possible, and tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. Definitely getting closer, said Vice in an attempt to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. When courage felt lifted, his gaze suddenly stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun's reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Felt sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Felt closed his eyes and sighed. His voice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Felt shook his head, bewildered. When he pointed off in the distance, his eyes opened wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! Felt sprinted off again, leaving Vice no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, he felt came to a halt. Could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Felt and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. Felt's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps the next time you'll listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. Felt looked up. Stretched out before him was an impossibly tall sculptures all in a row. The journey was at an end. They're huge! Never seen anything so big! Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky, but that is where the similarities end. The rest were covered in panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while there seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps this land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron gates with wheels set silently on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they'd never encountered. Sheer variety in colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Felt and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Felt uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. Felt moved to touch the nearest statue. A bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Lighting on the statue's shoulder emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one is real, the other are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. But the bird departed, as if on cue. The 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. And look at that, they're alive. Triplets bowed low before Felt. Please, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I'm real. Stop lying. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap. Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. If you consider all their statements, only one of them could have been the real thing. Only the one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. False ones only speak lies. I want to hear it again, I think. What did they say? Okay, here are our 3 sentences. One said, I am real. One said, another's a fake, I'm the real one. And the other one said, Beta's a fake, And they're the only real one. So let's assume if Alpha's telling the truth, then Beta's lying. And but that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound right. I'm... Okay, so if Alpha's telling the truth... Oh, then Gamma can't tell the truth, right. If Alpha's real, then Gamma can't tell the truth and say Beta's fake, so Alpha's not real. So Alpha's a liar. So it's either Beta or Gamma. Right? I think that's how this logical thing works out. It's like the brothers, you have to ask which one would tell the truth, or which one would you have to ask them which one's the fake. But I forgot how it works with 3 people. I'm gonna go with Beta and pray. Felt's voice and betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. Alpha were telling the truth. Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta's fake would be the truth, even though Gamma's a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. See, I got that one. Oh, that's what it is. Beta... If Beta was a liar, calling Alpha a fake would mean Alpha's real. That's why it has to be Beta. I get it. I understand. I did 2/3 of the work, chat. And then I guessed. Why did you have a dream like this? Have you been to this city? The village slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Proof by contradiction? Yeah. It's what... If it's presumed that they both have to be lying, then they can't ever tell the truth about an action. And if it's calling someone a fake, but it always lies, it would be calling it real because of that. Like I said, I did 2/3 of the work and then just took a gamble on Beta. The vague sense of unease that Chuck felt during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
I'm gonna Google City of Art. It sounded familiar for some reason. Is it an actual place, though? I doubt it, but I'm so curious. Yep, I got nothing.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
Same Vice, my
You're
lord.
telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
The most I've used my brain in this game this whole time. I'm gonna save just in case the mayor shoves me back on a text adventure.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
One-handed sword face.
This looks valuable.
Wait, isn't that an automata?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate
Yes,
it.
I thought I recognized
Thank
the
you
name.
again.
for
I know like the
everything.
Beast Blade is, but some of these I don't recognize at all. I think I recognize Moonrise. Oh yeah, Faith is totally the katana, huh? I think I used this thing in Automata, and it was a monster. Or maybe I just like... I'm sorry, this thing starts with 147 attack power? And 20% magic power? It starts with that? I am very glad I did those. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can upgrade this thing. Wait, hang on. Can't I just check in the... I need broken antenna. I have all the silver ore. Let me see. I think you just get broken antenna by farming mobs, right? Because in that case, I could just go into the area behind the guys, right? In the junk heap? That sounds right. I'll go check it out. In the factory. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I got him from the junk heap. I guess I'll just go do that really quick while I'm thinking about it. Why not? This weapon seems like it'll be really damn good.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
I agree with the no words part.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Yeah, let's go upgrade the sword really quick. We can take it up at least a level, if not another. It starts out at such a powerful spot. I mean, it starts out at my level at the same level as my level 3 nameless, you know? That's pretty good. Honk. Sorry, sheep. It also starts as a very light weapon, which makes me think it'll stay a super fast attacking weapon, which I love. It also is literally a katana, and I'm totally biased, and I think they just look really cool. I think the most interesting part about Nier was when they just slam you with the fact that the robots are a thing in here. In the factory, just kind of hanging out, vibing. Like, it's not even, like, brought attention to, but it just seems so weird because the rest of the world is, like, so fallen apart. So you come here and you see the robots, like, still functioning and the factory still operating, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Though I do suppose that, given what we know about Automata, not that surprising. That was some really aggressive, like, auto-latching onto the ladder. Oh, yep. Here's the broken antenna. I'm definitely just gonna farm out a few mobs inside of here, I think, to get this upgrade. I don't know how many I need. I need to check really quick. I only need 5 more. It's not really that many. Four more. Oh, I can use this elevator? Oh. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. Well, so far so good, honestly. They're all a bunch piled of enemies. board, metal board. Metal board. Alright, I guess that doesn't lead to anything. I guess I have access to all the elevators now, though, don't I? I should have thought about that. I can use any elevator that I want to because I have the key card now. I should have come back here sooner. Metal board, broken antenna, cool. I don't need very many. I think it's like 4 now? 3? 3 now, I think. Broken arm. 3 antennas. You could have one. They totally, well, one of them did. I think that means 2 more? I can't count, so I just need to manually check all the time. I didn't even put words on this thing, huh? Didn't even increase its power. Broken arm pain. Metal board pain. Antenna, that's good. I think that's all of them? Yeah, 30 out of 30. Let's go. Let's get out of here. That wasn't that long. I mean, it only took a couple of minutes. I think that was worthwhile to upgrade a weapon by a decent chunk. Plus, who knows how much I have for the next upgrade, right? I could already have some of the next upgrade worked out. I doubt it, but I could. I still don't know if just sprinting or rolling is faster. I'm gonna keep spamming roll, though. It makes me think I'm going faster, and isn't that the most important thing?
How can I need some work done on your
Strengthen. Faith. Silver ore, elaborate machine, natural rubber. Went up to 189 and 30% magic power. Holy cow. It went up to light though instead of like heavy, or sorry, instead of ultra light.
Need some work done on your
Can I buy any items from you to I can. Oh, neat. So they do sell some of your upgrade mats.
Jacob.
I need an elaborate machine and natural rubber. I know where to get natural rubber, but I shouldn't buy. I guess I could buy it ahead of time from Seafport. But I don't know how to get an elaborate machine, so I don't think I should stress. I'm at 43% of questing. I don't know how much more I have left before the cutoff point. I do think I've hit a pretty good spot in terms of either like I'll probably do it tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna grind out the fishing side quests. just because I want to finish up all the quests, and to make catching sharks easier, probably just gonna want to level up my fishing. It won't be the most exciting thing, so that's probably why I'm gonna do it off stream. I say this as I'm farming random trash mobs because they attacked me a little. I learned a new word though, so that's good. Ooh, minus 6% now instead of 4%. Looks all I had was minus 4%. I could probably upgrade my Dark Lance, right? Yep. Nice. Now my Dark Lance costs even less mana. Very nice. Oh, cool. Glad I used the herb then. I don't know why I popped it. I didn't really need to because I'm about to go back to the town. And there's a save station in there that full heals you. But I did get one that dropped on the ground, so it's not a big deal. Alright, let's go talk to Popala. I think she's the one in here. You ever accidentally slap your mouse and almost end up flying across the screen? Oh, let me see. I wonder if my my trophy library has updated. It has.
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
It's that lizard thing we fought in the Eyrie. Who would make a figure of that anyway? And what is it doing here? It's a sculpted leaf. Right?
This is the first sane thing I have seen in this room.
Why is there a leaf?
This is from the junk heap.
For a decoration, it's certainly in poor taste.
I don't know what the leaf is. Is that because we did the dreams? It's gotta be, right? For the forest?
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Random man in a house in Seafront. Well, that's where I gotta go fishing anyways, right? So
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Stamina to maintain this height.
Really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
I'm partially going to make sure that this, I'm partially going to the area to make sure that this isn't like a cutscene that triggers when I walk into the city. Because I want like all the story content to be streamed, but I don't mind like, you know, fishing off stream, because fishing isn't exactly the most exciting thing. So I'm just gonna go make sure that, I'm not gonna, like, accidentally trigger a cutscene by walking into the city. I suppose we'll talk to the guy and then see what he wants us to do. He's right here.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work.
Oh, my sweet dumpling.
Where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to
This
help
guy
you
is
look
fun. This kind of sounds like it.
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, and I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
Don't judge.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
All
Yes,
right.
These bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Okay. Just stay
This guy's
cool.
a bit of a hoot,
We'll
huh?
go look for her, alright? You sit
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Once again, I'm going to do this because I don't want to, like, accidentally push a thing.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or three?
Yes.
Sorry, man.
No, stop. Why are you turning her down? No, say yes. What are you doing? Oh, hi. Orange bag, though. No, that's an orange
Hey there.
strap.
You know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure.
I do find it interesting that not many people get name dropped in this game.
Last time she came around, she
It's all
mentioned
identifying
something about
features,
leaving
not
town,
names.
But I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she is truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Alright, I think this is a great place. Go ahead and hit a save, and probably stop for the night, honestly. I've been going about 4 hours at this point. Oh, time for that classic, hang on. The nameless protagonist says to like and subscribe. Nailed it.